All right, welcome back. Our last segment today in Smart Music is going to deal with finding music to play on your own. Last time we left off, we were looking at some assignments, and we've completed one of our assignments. Now, let's start with Conquistadors because that's where we left off. I want to practice playing the whole song. The easiest way for me to find that right now is just to go up to the Find Music, search music content, and type in the word Conquistador. Terrific. There it is right there. I'm going to click on it. Open. And again, I'm going to select first or second violin. Those of you who have access to other instruments, once you're actually in it, you can toggle in between different parts. If you've got a cello or a viola at your house, maybe a brother or sister, you have an extra instrument, you could even select a different instrument. But we're going to keep it on violin 1. Anytime you find a new piece of music, I always recommend listening to it first. Conquistador is pretty long, so we won't hear all of it. But just to give you an idea, and we did this before, let's just hit play because I want to know what the song sounds like. When it's counting the rests, you'll notice that it gives you the number. You have 6 measures of rest. 2, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 3, 4. Here comes my part as the first violin. Now, I'm going to keep going on this. If I turn down my accompaniment, you're going to hear my part. As a default, that's turned off. But if you go up here to my part, it gives you an idea of what it sounds like. You can turn that down if you want to play a little bit. Turn your accompaniment up. I'm going to pause this. That's too fast for me for the first time. So I'm going to turn this down. Our assignment was at 108. And I wonder if I can even just type it in. But 108 was still a little fast. I didn't get 100%. So let's just try this today at 92. And between hitting record and picking up my bow, I just don't have enough time with 4 clicks. So I'm going to add up to 8 counts. Now, when you're practicing, wherever you click, that's where it's going to start. You'll notice when you click on some things, we have a few other little pictures at the bottom. These are fingering charts. So these dots tell you the name of the note and how to play it. So you could play it as an open A, or you could use it as a 4th finger A on the D string. I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning. And I'm going to give myself just a little bit of a count. And I'm going to start right where I come in. And we'll practice along. Yep. I'm good. Here we go. Start her up. 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh, I noticed I had a lot of red notes. I'm going to stop. All right, so something went wrong in here. It's going to kind of tell me, all right, I got an 8%, but that's okay. I'm not doing the whole thing. How do I play those notes? Oh, what's it supposed to sound like? Oh. Let's try that again. Oh, high 3. Got it. And if I didn't know that, I'm sorry, C natural, I played a high 3. So you can kind of see that's one way you can use this for the practicing. Now I'm going to go back to my home screen. The other thing that's in here is all of our method books. So I'm going to select method books. Now I'm currently logged in as a concert orchestra student. So the name of our book in concert orchestra is Essential Techniques. They changed the name on us. Book 3 for strings. We don't want band. And it'll load it up. We'll open it. Now, this one's a little weird. A lot of these ones in book 3 don't have names. The ones that do have names are there. but page number 24. And once you're in the program, you can go back and forth. Hopefully you have your book at home. You know which one you want to work on. And again, we'll listen to it. I've never actually listened to these with the play along, so this will be interesting. Wow, that's exciting. Now you'll see that they're asking you to shift to third position here, concert orchestra kids. When you click on these, the program's not smart enough to know what third position is. So they're going to give you a fingering that's the wrong fingering. Hopefully that doesn't mess you up too bad. I'm going to go back to the search and method books. Now, if I'm in 4th or 5th grade, I'm actually in Essential Elements. You'll discover there's a lot of them. So I'm in Essential Elements Book 1, but I'm in Essential Elements for Strings Book 1. So if I'm an elementary student, this is really helpful, especially if you're in 4th grade and you want to really work ahead in the book. So we'll open this up. And we left off right around, and these all have names, we left off kind of around Natalie's Rose. So here's my Natalie's Rose, and it's actually pizzicato. You could probably bow it as well. Let's see what happens when you bow it. And I want to give myself a few more count-ins. Let's see if I can do that. Okay. Here we go. Maybe. This one gives me all 8 count-ins. 4, 1, 2. I'm gonna use my bow. All right, I got 100. Hooray. And right here's my score. Now, if I really like that one, I can save it. And what it does is it activates, hopefully, a download. So now I have, oh, I did it twice. So now I have this file. I could send that file to Grandma. I could send it to Mr. Mayor. I could create my own soundtrack to my own video. It's got my music happening in the background. Pretty awesome. So you can work through the book as far as you want to go. Every time you click over, you get the whole new thing. You got dreidel in here, and we could go, it's got the whole book. It's got everything you need in book 1. Before we leave today, while you're searching smart music, let's say, well, I've played my assignment, I've played in the book, but the book is kind of boring. So there's a couple of ways to search. We can use this search here, or I have found I actually like this find music. So show you how I did that. I went up to the orange waffle, and I just select find music. Now this gives me a few more choices: pop music, lo-fi, long tones, rock and pop, sacred and religious, musicals. For right now, I'm going to go to band and orchestra. I'm going to kind of go through a filtering process. I select band and orchestra, and I don't need any concert band music. I'm just going to look for string orchestra music. As you can see, there are 79 pages. That's quite a bit of music in here. But I know that I really like Harry Potter. Oh, wow, there is some Harry Potter. Cool. So I'm going to click Harry Potter. I'm going to open it up. Play the first violin. And see what we got. Now, I know it's difficult to see a lot of this music on the screen. Most of you probably prefer paper, and it's very difficult to write things in. It's not a perfect scenario, but it is a good practice tool. All right, here we go. Some Harry Potter. Check my key signature. I got a B flat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2. Oh, here we go. So that was me sight reading Harry Potter, and I can always change the speed. I can change the count in. So my first read through, I got an 87. I would probably practice that again. As far as searching, there's lots of other stuff. You can put in names of things. You can filter by composer. There's also some solos. Method books. If you're looking for solo literature, the Suzuki books are in the method book section. Solos, you can always filter. Again, we're going to filter by genre. Probably not that. I don't know. Gosh, there's so much. Just pick your favorite number and go from there. We can do it by instrument. It's not the best search feature I've ever found in my whole life, but it does give everybody access to kind of an unending supply of music. I hope this answers some questions for you about smart music. I hope it gives you enough information to get started. Once you start messing around, it kind of just makes your instrument a new tool to play around with. So I hope this was helpful. I hope it was got you going in the right direction. And let me know if you have any questions. As for now, I'll stop presenting. I think that'll do it on my smart music tutorials for today. Have a great week. Stay healthy and stay safe. Stop my recording. Bye.